Hello and welcome to Understanding Buddhism in America. My name is Mike, and today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to read some Buddhist poetry. Now, these are all poems I wrote myself, and I'm using the standard American haiku form, which actually is way different than the Asian haiku form. A lot of people don't know about this. In America, we have the 575 syllable count. But in Japan, I know, it's much different. They don't just count syllables. What they do is they count vowels. So a long E sound may count as 2, even though it might just be the word the. So the American version's a little bit different. It's very strict in the 575 category. But I decided to choose it because this is Understanding Buddhism in America, you know? This is the American form. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making your own traditions. And somewhere along the way, somebody in America's past said that haikus were 575, and even though they were kind of wrong, that's fine. Who cares? I mean, it stuck with us anyway. That's what they taught us in school, and that's what I'm going to be reading for you today. The haikus I've written were an idea that I had. Buddhism has a lot of big concepts. A lot of them can be kind of difficult to understand. I wanted a place where I could write out those concepts in an artistic way. And also, I didn't want to forget them. Some of the lessons I've learned in Buddhism are beautiful lessons. But the human brain is a limited space, and the more you learn, the more it kicks out information. So I didn't want to forget some of these things. Now, if you're listening and you have some poetry of your own you'd like to share, that would be amazing. That would be beautiful. I would love to hear from you. Email me them at understandingbuddhisminamerica@gmail.com, and I'll read them on the air for you. That's perfectly fine. I would love to do that. I don't have a title for any of these poems, nor the collection of the poems, so I'm just going to get started. If you guys like this, send me an email, let me know, and I'll come back and I'll do more. To help or to harm, both use the same energy, flowing different ways. This is how it is. This is life, right here, right now. There is nothing else. When we distinguish, we use a reference point and divide the mind. Don't label the world. It can never be contained within curving lines. Words of wisdom, like gusts through a humid day, all feel the same way. The richest of men can relate to the poorest. Neither is content. A bee wins a fight. With a sting, it falls down dead. And who wins from this? Confusion is first. Understanding is second. Then, more confusion. We feel offended when people want to change us. Is that not a change? Question everything. If you find any answers, keep questioning them. We've built pretend walls to separate us and them with bricks made of fear. There will be a time when compassion triumphs all. Then earth is heaven. See yourself in me, and we're no longer strangers, but one family. I can't be better. I doubt that I can be worse. I strive just to be. The clearest of minds will become clouded at times. Don't fight it. Accept. The worlds we create are disgustingly small. Expand them with love. Who we think we are is not who we are at all. We can't be a thought. The sky takes my breath and supplies a new one. I am in a womb. All things come and go. We hurt when we think they don't, and they always do. Everything that's mine is made up of things that aren't, so nothing is mine. To have no troubles, judge nothing as a trouble. It's the only way. Control is useless. A fist tightened around the air will not help me breathe. Everything you need, you brought with you in your birth, and take in your death. Don't live in the past, and don't predict the future. Observe the present. Live in the moment, in the present, in the now. You are here, not there. The body will die. This should be celebrated. This will set us free. The nature of all is to rise up together and fall back apart. Life is very short, and the longest thing we'll know. Rejoice in the now. The temporary is cause for celebration, but not attachment. Stop, breathe, listen, look. Life is an experience. Don't miss out on it. There is no evil. There is only suffering in need of healing. We have ears and eyes, tongues, skin, nostrils, even brains, just to know the world. Where do thoughts come from? They come from nowhere. They're made of nothing. You're part of all things. All things are built from nothing, and one day return. Well, that's the last of it. I really hope you enjoyed my poems. I'm going to continue to write them. If you guys like them, I'll gladly keep reading them on the air. And remember, if you want to write some poems yourself about Buddhism or spirituality or what have you, I would love to read them on the air. That would be amazing. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to mention that I've started a YouTube channel. So you can go check it out at youtube.com/UBIA Mike, M-I-K-E. Right now, the only thing on my channel is my podcasts, but I plan on uploading videos soon, too.